What's up, man? It's your boy Nice, man. Let's think about some shit real quick, man. I was just thinking, you know what I mean? You know when you see a drug organization or some shit like that, and you might see the lookout, it start from the lookout, it start from the bottom or whatever, and then you see the drug runner, and then you see the motherfucker that's dealing with the money, then you see somebody that's just like the lieutenant that's watching over, like overseeing the operation, or a couple of lieutenants. Then you see the guy that's the distributor, and then you see the connect. Then even on top of that, it's the plug. Then you get the plug, and then it's the guy that grows the shit, man. You know what I mean? So when you looking from a lookout's point of view, you really don't have that too much information where the stuff is coming from. So you don't really have that much power, influence, or anything like that. So when you look at these kind of aspects, you're looking at it like, let's think about like us as a society, like where the people, the low class or middle class people, however you want to call it, do we have that much information? And the information that we have, is it enough for us to really have the power of thought, or just power in general? So when we look at our lives, we grow into these these religions, like, it might be Muslim, Christian, Catholic, Buddhism, and all of these things. That when you look at the society as the middle class, that's what kind of information that we have as far as like spirituality. And then it's strange because when you look at like the higher society, as far as the elites, they're like the Illuminati and shit, right? And it's like, whenever somebody like get some type of like wealth or something, or anything like that, or just the higher society, they're not dealing with religion. They're not dealing with Christianity, Muslim. They're not dealing with none of these religions. So that just leads me to think about, like, do they have some information that we don't have? Are they feeding us different information, or is there different informations for all the class of people? Like the lookout isn't gonna have the information that the connect might have, so the lookout is forced to know what he knows, and just look, I just gotta look out, and I get paid to do this one job. So when you elevate, I guess, as far as drug runner, so when you running the drugs for these people, you gotta bring the money to the guy that counts the money in that organization and shit. So as you go up, now you counting the money. Now you know the lieutenant now. Now you know a little bit more about the organization and shit. And where is this? And you have more influence. So you're gonna get more information, and you're gonna you're rising. Or if you started from that place, you're gonna know more than what the lookout knows. Then as far as the lieutenant, then you see the connect. And the more power you have is the more elevated you are in the organization, and the more power you have. So the lookout essentially has no power at all. They tell him what he needs to know, and what he needs to know is all he's gonna know until he finds out more information. So I'm thinking like the middle class society is giving information that the higher ups give us, and this is all the information that we need to know according to them. And what they do is something different, and they put us in something different, and the knowledge that they have is open knowledge. But I feel like the religions that they give us demonizes what they're actually doing, what they actually, what the truth is. They know the source. They know the source of where basically they're the connects or the plugs that know the source, where the drugs is being grown from, if you want to use that analogy, because they're higher in that realm than we are, because we're just the lookout. We don't really know too much. You feel me? And this is just all speculation, because when you're really looking at like that organization, you could see that's true. So why wouldn't it be true on a global scale? Because we see the elites. They're in all this Illuminati. They call themselves the enlightened ones. So they're actually saying that they're enlightened. That they know some shit like that we don't know. And that obviously is true. So I was just wanted to put that thought out there, that thought out there, and just speculate that they obviously know some shit that we don't know, and obviously they gave us something that's not really gonna benefit us, because they don't practice it at all. And what we think that they practice, or they led us to believe what they practice is some type of evil shit. And that in itself can keep us from searching for the knowledge. You know what I mean? So this is just speculation, man. I'm just looking at it like, I use the example of a drug organization. It's just because, like I said, the less knowledge you know about the source, the less power you have. Because if the lookout knew who the source was, then he wouldn't need to be in this organization. You feel me? So I'm just speculating, man. You know what I mean? Speculation. I ain't speculating. I don't even know if that's a word, but you know what I mean? So, I feel like it's always good to open your mind to try to find out what's really going on, instead of letting us people try to think about what's going on. You know what I mean? Instead of giving us the knowledge of what's going on. Let's try to figure it out. Use our minds to experiment. You know what I mean? And see what these people are actually doing, what they actually studying, instead of saying like, yo, that's just some devil shit. I mean, open your mind up, man. Try to find out what. It's just information. It don't hurt to try to figure out what they doing, and get your mind away from these conspiracy theories and shit like that, because that's gonna all that shit gonna do is just people that's in these religions that's demon these things are evil, or whatever you want to say. And maybe these people are doing some evil shit. Maybe they are, or maybe they're not. So I feel like that's one thing that we need to find out. You know what I mean? Instead of just, being stuck with this information that they just put in front of our face, and now we're stuck in this realm of thought. If we look further than what this is, then it's damnation. So that's all I was trying to that's all I wanted to say right now, man. And I hope this got you to open your mind up on how people in power wanna keep people away from information, because information is motherfucking power, man. And we can see that the elites don't follow these religions. So I'm thinking that they're looking at us, or if you look at the situation or what's going on in society as like we're the lookouts in this motherfucker. We don't know shit. But what they give us to know, look, you look over here, you feel me? You see if the boys is around the corner, man. And that's all you need to do. See if the boys is around the corner. And if the boys is around the corner, you let us know. You know what I mean? That's all you need to know. And that's all the power that you have. But as you go up in the scale of things, you're going to realize that it's more. It's more to what the fuck is going on out here, man. You know what I mean? And, man, I just wanted you to, exercise your thought. And maybe that these things that these people are doing, or the so-called Illuminati and Satan worship, maybe it's not what it seems, and the best way to hide these things is with fear. If we're gonna have these people fearing this thing, then nobody would actually know the truth. So the truth could be hidden in plain sight. You know what I mean? That's how you hide something, because it's the age of information, man. You can't really hide nothing. So what would people do in manipulation? Like, if I had something that was good, like let's go back to the block thing. If I knew this block over here was, this block is getting me money over here, you feel me? And I know mad hustlers, and they if they come on this block, then that's gonna slow my money down. You feel me? That's gonna fuck my shit up. So what I would have to do is tell these motherfuckers, like, yo, it's mad police over here. Don't go over there. Motherfuckers just got locked up. Anybody that go on that block get locked up, or it's mad snitches over there, or whatever. I'm gonna tell them anything for them to stay away from what I'm doing over there. You feel me? And that's just a form of manipulation, man. So I'm not saying that it's true what they doing is good or not. I don't know. You gotta figure that out for yourself. You know what I mean? But I just want you to open your mind up for expansion. From what they have given us, and you make your choice what you want to do with your life, and figure shit out for yourself and shit like that, man. But holla at me, man.